Hello and welcome everyone. Today we're playing a new run of Brotato on Danger 5 with the Entrepeneur with the sickle weapon. The Entrepeneur gets bonus harvesting, like you can see. Here it's increased by 50%, 25% more materials from recycling items and a reduced item price by 25%. But he loses all materials on the start of the wave and gets 50% less damage modifications. Keep in mind it's not only percent damage, but melee damage, range damage and elemental damage as well. The good thing with the sickle weapon is it has the support tag, so it's already using the buff to harvesting modification. Like we can see, it's not with two weapons, it's not 5 harvesting but 7.5, and sickle scales with harvesting, so going for lots and lots of harvesting means lots and lots of damage naturally. So once again I'll just ignore the raw stats of melee damage just in favor of getting more harvesting. I will lock the peaceful bee. We'll try to get another sickle. I will get a fertilizer. The thing with the Entrepeneur, because you lose all the money on start of the wave, you always want to reroll as much as possible to get as little money that you're losing. Getting more weapons would have been much better, but two should have to suffice now. It's difficult in the beginning because you don't start with 30 materials, so it already is at a disadvantage for other runs. I will reroll once and I'll buy the fertilizer just because it's more harvesting, even though I lose 3 materials more, but I get more harvesting out of it, so it's worth it. Like you can see, we are already doing 9 damage without buying any damage at all, and even having 0.5 melee damage less than we started with. The Entrepeneur shouldn't be that hard of a character, especially with these new weapons like the sickle, because you can just use its upside and ignore all of its downside. Let's see, we can go for a bit of crit, and I want to reroll for harvesting. Another sickle, we will buy the peaceful bee. I will take a wheelbarrow, I'll lock a peaceful bee, I'll buy a corrupted shard anyway. We're having high base damage, so already we have base damage of 15, so getting more percent damage is even better. Keep in mind that harvesting already increases, I think by 5% or something like that every wave, or 3%. I think it's 3%, and the boost of 50% increase by harvesting from the Entrepeneur also scales this up. Oh, I have to look out a bit. I don't want to die. Because it seems like a pretty good run. We've already found lots and lots of harvesting. But I didn't play this character for a long time. I will reload. 3 armor is just too good to pass up. I will take 15 luck. And as you can see, the amount of scaling increases from harvesting. So we shouldn't have any problems damage wise in the future. I will take a gentle alien, even though most of our money comes from harvesting, but I think it's just too good. The thing is, crit is even better on this character because you get decreased damage modifications, and a crit doubles your damage. So the percent damage is halved, but crit is not. So it's an angle to get even more damage, but you see, damage isn't our problem. It's an item. That's the other thing. More luck is also very good for this character because you get increased recycling value from the items, even though the item prices are discounted, and the recycle value is based, 45 range is good, is based on the shopping price. I will buy this, I won't buy more range, because we already have lots in range. I will take 3 extra HP, because that's an angle how we could lose if I just ignore every defensive stat. So I have to do a little bit more in this regard. I will take another armor, and then we'll go to the next wave. The purple already does 42 damage, 30, 20, so the red one should have 25% scaling, maybe even 30% if the game's very generous, but it would be just stupid. I think we have 2 horde waves and 1 elite. If I see the damage we're already doing, it would have better to reroll for more elites, because I think we should have a very good chance at killing them, and the sickle isn't a fast attacking weapon, even though it has a sweeping motion, which is kind of better, I feel like, than stabbing on horde waves. Also stabbing weapons can be very proficient, so I will take 9 more speed, because we will reduce our speed with the helmet. We already have quite a bit of quite a bit of HP. Again, I don't want to reduce it. I will take Insanity and start the next wave. We already have 156 harvesting. If you find the crown, it would skyrocket even more, because I think this crown is 8% increased harvesting by default, and it should be then 12% with the increase from Entrepeneur. The goal of this run, but the goal of this run is just to beat Danger 5. I hope you like it so far. We have a very good run, or a basic run, I don't know that much. We found lots of harvesting early on. We already have lots of weapons, but it's also because we have a high economy character. I will take more harvesting. I don't want any of these. We can decrease our range. I'm very happy to do it in exchange for more HP. The curse sickle, even though we only have 3 curse, is very, very lucky. 65 damage in regards to 49. We have 27% harvesting scaling, and every time we level the weapon up, it has a chance to increase even further. The leather vest is insane. I don't want a cyber ball, and I don't want a turret. Yeah, cyber balls could be a little bit of chip damage for small enemies as well, but we shouldn't have any problems of killing the enemies if we just have enough attack speed, because we can ignore most of the damage. And I don't know if I really want to buy the percent damage items, even though having little bits of percent damage is really good if you have lots of damage, base damage. "20 seconds to go. I'll try my best to not run into the enemies, but it will happen. Like I always say, I am not a good gamer in this game. I think I am okay at best. but I'm not great at all. I'd say I have good understanding of how the game works. So if you have any questions, please ask. Oh, it's already... The maximum from the purple should be 42. It's an 110% increase. And it's 30, so 36 is a very good roll. Keep in mind that it was a cursed item that just showed up 3D in the shop without me having to do anything other than re-rolling, which is another quirk. If you have reduced item prices and a very high economy, you can re-roll a lot, and if you re-roll a lot, the chance of getting good items and naturally cursed items are just greater than by default, because you see more items. And seeing more items is very powerful. Just having more options to buy off from, the money to buy everything. Yeah, we don't have any problems. I don't know how good we'll deal with the horde wave, but I don't think we should have we should have problems. We could invest a bit in HP regeneration. We have 3 bags, it's great, more dodge, 3 armor. I already have 14 armor? Wow, okay. 35% dodge, 14 armor on just shop wave 9 is really great. We have 74 max HP. I didn't realize how tanky we actually are. Yeah. Let's buy everything. Get a free reroll. More of this, more XP scaling is always good, because more HP scaling also means we have more scaling. I don't know what more XP scaling obviously means we have more level ups, which is just great. Did we buy 2 Sarities this wave? Or just 1? No, just 1. But one-shotting the enemies shouldn't be a problem even if we bought 2. Let's see the red one. It says 45%, so I think the base should be 25% and not 30%. No, it can't be 30% because the curse value would decrease, and it can't decrease. I think the curse value has to increase, so if you already have a buff from like 80% and you upgrade your weapon, the buff has to stay at 80% or get higher. Funny enough, when the curse mechanic first got introduced, the curse value actually could go down. So if you had like a blue curse weapon, oftentimes you wouldn't upgrade your weapons, because the chance, if you already have a high curse value, because the chance to decrease your weapons by leveling them up was very high, which wasn't a fun mechanic. And I'm very glad that the developers changed it, that the curse value can't go down. A little bit of lifesteal, why not? I will reroll. I'm looking for more HP. HP regeneration actually. Oh, fuck it. Why did I take... Why did I take the HP? Yeah, Sarity is fine. We have so much damage. We really don't need to care if the enemy have double HP. Having 57% attack speed should be enough to beat the horde wave. Our damage definitely is, even though the cursed enemies with double HP can be scary. We're having a tardigrade. I will lose it very early on, I think, so even though we are nearly 30 seconds in. Yeah, and I lost it. I have to keep in mind that once we get hit, we don't really heal back the damage that we took. But having 82 max HP is normally what I shoot for on wave 20 or between 80 and 100 HP is what I shoot for, to feel really safe. And having that on wave 9 is just beyond broken. If you want to see any other character or any other weapon, please do write. Oh, Baby Squid is insane because we have lots of level ups, because we have lots of XP gain and already 300 harvesting. If you want to see any other character, please do write in the comments. I will look at it and most likely will play them. Bowler Head is really good, more harvesting, more luck, even though it decreases 2 stats that we don't want to be decreased. I will buy even if it's damage down. I could have bought the Thickle, I realized it too late. Just buy the things. Engineer scaling shouldn't matter. It doesn't hurt us. And the item gets pulled out of the wave, which is even more important if you have a high economy character. Because if you don't buy the items, it has a chance to show up. Which I think happened in my last video. That I saw exactly the nail, and like a few rerolls or 1 or 2 shops later, I saw it again instead of another purple item, which could have been good, but it wasn't a high economy. Actually, I don't... No, it was with the creature. Yeah, of course. It was with the creature and the SMG, which is just a blessed weapon. So if you want to see a creature run with, I would say, a decent bit of luck, please view the video, or my best performing video with Ice Ice Baby. I'd love you to watch it as well. More speed. Having negative speed always creeps me out. I will lock the item because it's... I will see it later. And if not, it's not that important. Cute monkey also is insane. Community support is really good. Another cute monkey, head injury. And like I said, I will see Shackle later, but a reroll again for the exact same reason. Coupon, also really good. Or we already have a decreased item price by 30%, it should be, right? Excuse me. And decreasing it by another 5% is even better. So if you're getting to the caps or decrease your values, like item prices, each coupon I think is worth more than the one before. And if you have a character like the mutant with increased item prices, coupons are less worth. Because the overall impact, even though it's percentage wise, but the absolute impact just increases if you already own coupons. I don't know how I should explain it or why, because I just lack words for it. I want to take the loot alien. Yes, we got it. That's the thing we have 4 crates with. I think we should have 4 with 3 bags, which is also a very good way to increase damage. A free reroll, really great. Can take the harvesting another thicker. I will recycle a red one for this because if we... Oh, there was a I didn't see it. Because if we get the chance to see another level 1 sickle, which we sadly did not, like you saw nothing. The crown. It's late for the crown. Please tell me the crown is cursed. Oh, I have to. something is got cursed. I really hope it's the crown. I will buy the crown, even so it's not cursed, because I only have a 20% chance, and having to wait for it isn't good. But if it's increased, then we'll go off the chance. We already have 471 harvesting, and this would increase naturally by 17%. Already, if you buy the crown, by 13% every wave. And if it got cursed, I think we may get close to 1,000 harvesting at the end of the wave. Why do I stay in the corner? I just can go everywhere. I bought the spicy sauce and the Hell Nice, even though it doesn't fit to the character really that much, just because it's 16%, it's a 100% increase. We'll get over 1,000 harvesting. Very good increase. Okay. It was already a really good run, but now it's just plain stupid. I will buy the piggy bank just so it's out of the way. 8%. We have everything we need. Yeah. Honestly, just curse it. Now we're having 45%. Well, it is 25%, so the maximum should be like 52, 53%. So it's not that much of a high roll. Here we already have 37%. And 74% damage against targets below 30% health, which may help against the bosses at the end, or the elite on wave 17, yes. But otherwise it's just irrelevant because of the high harvesting we have. And like you see, if you can ignore whole stats, it's a really great buff to a character. We could ignore melee damage, range damage, elemental damage, engineering we can ignore, like in most runs. So just getting more HP, regeneration, armor and harvesting. I think these are the 4 or 5 best stats for this character. It's just great, and getting more dodge and lifesteal can help. Even though it's not a fast attacking weapon, but because we have so much money, we just can buy enough items to boost up our lifesteal, so it matters a bit, or won't really matter, because we're set for the rest of the game. Harvesting equals damage is just OP, and I just realized it's the exact same. Oh well, that's the same like title for my creature run. Increasing our speed is good because we decrease it, block it with shackle. I won't lock it. These are things that I just buy. Another celerity, and another celerity. That's like things how we can lose if we buy too many of these. But let's have some fun. We'll take 8% damage. It's cursed, which is funny because it's the base value. 48. How do I only have this little crit? 724 harvesting. And it increases by 21% if I'm not mistaken. Oh, these are a lot of enemies. I mean, we one-shot them. And it's not that I worry at all. I will let them hatch, because if these dudes hatch, they give more materials than you kill them right away. No, I didn't want to kill him. Keep in mind that every creature, I think starting from wave 5 or 6 or something like that, has a chance to not drop any materials, which only increases with more waves. So like in Endless, later on the enemies have a good chance to not drop anything. Yeah, I can't help but to kill all the enemies. I'm just too used to kill everything. And I'm not worried about taking any damage at all. I'm just running straight through everything. But the game really wants to give all the good items. More attack speed. Let's get it out of the wave. Let's get more HP regeneration. More damage. Thickle. It is, I think, more damage than we lose. We'll take that. Not another baby squid. I mean, we don't need more harvesting. More HP regeneration. We obviously need more harvesting. We always need more harvesting. Getting it this late is a little bit of that. And we can't lock anything. Let's see our damage. Yeah, we are two-shotting the boss. The elite. Which shouldn't be that much different from the bosses. We already have 960 harvesting. Insane run. If we would have found the crown a lot earlier, it would be even more insane, even though we wouldn't have cursed it by then. I think, because we could have gotten it reasonably on wave like 8 or 9, which should have been like 5 or 6 waves earlier. Or maybe it's better that we cursed it with 16% this late. I can't do them, or I don't want to do the math about it, because it factors in a lot of things. Yeah, I don't want to. If you do want, please do. It's so much level ups that we get, it's just insane. No, yes, yes. Apple, give us more percent damage. We are far over the cap. Now I really want to increase my damage, my crit chance. I want to always crit. Okay. 88% chance. Seashell finally we don't need. Insanity we don't want, because I want to one-shot the bosses. And with Insanity we can't. I don't need that. More damage. I will lock sickles, I think. More crit chance. Potato, even though it decreases our... Wow. Insane. More healing. Finding more ways to heal is like good. What would be funny is now to find an axolotl. Even though we wouldn't take it, because then we would get over 1000 range damage. It's absurd. It just is absurd. We have 18, 80, 18, not 80. What did I say? Sadly, this character only one-shots this, just with the alien eyes. Okay, my bad. Not always. Having 1341 harvesting, we get over 2000 harvesting. So I hope we get over 2000 harvesting, because then I can put the title like something like 2000 plus harvesting. Honestly, I don't know which title goes good or how I can get really much more viewers. I know that my audio quality isn't that great and my accent is very heavy. but maybe I hope that I can get more impressions on my videos. And I really think that it's a great run. I will take this. It's 5% more damage. No. We have 129 range, okay. That's insane. More damage, more attack speed. They keep in mind, not only does the damage scaling go up, but also the critical rate. It is at 2.3, which is a huge increase by like 300 damage from already the sickle, so I will just get it. No, I don't want to buy the baby elephant. Another. I will recycle one sickle for this, because if I find a blue one, I can make a red one. I don't. Okay, I found the blue one, but not the blue one that I wanted. We already have maxed out crit, but I guess we can buy it. Once again, I will recycle it. We have one more wave after this. I don't want to take a banana, even though it would. Oh, I will take a triangle of power if it's cursed. Even so, our alien eyes would benefit from the piercing, but it also would mean that our main weapons do less damage, and considering that my hope is to one-shot the bosses at this point, it would be not as good. No, I don't want the knots. I will take another sickle. Okay. We can't lock anything. I could have keep that. What? 5,000 damage. 1900, 1800, 23, 22. Wow. I don't know how much HP the bosses have, but we should have like 2 or 3 silver bullets. No, we have 1 silver bullet, which is cursed. So it counts for 2. Well, for 1.5 for this curse value, but well, it's good nonetheless. It's less good on the Entrepeneur because of less damage scaling, but I don't think the damage is of any problem at all. We have 30 melee damage, which is interesting, I think, because of the steroids that we took. That's the item that increases max HP and melee damage and decreases attack speed, just because I wanted to say attack speed at this point. Keep in mind, another angle of this much economy and a high harvesting character with lots of level up is also that you have lots and lots of HP. I mean, we could bought a lot of HP, but also having like 43 level up means that we had 43 more, 40 times an increase of max HP. I want damage. Okay, 20 damage. Funny, it may be worth even on the very last. Small fish is insane. Wow, no. Fertilizer should be good. Explosion size we don't need. Combine. Buy. Last tentacle. I mean, we don't need it, but you can get it. 1377 damage. We will take it. It already, well, when it crits, it already has more damage, and now it's 700 damage over the last. Oh, the item that Barnacle would have been insane to find earlier on. More percent damage. I don't need more HP or something like that. Yeah, let's max out coupons. I will lock a sickle because now if we find a blue sickle, we'll immediately. Is it more damage? 3,229. Yeah, and not a big increase. I was thinking because it could have been possible that yeah, one-shotting the bosses. Great. Insane character with an insane weapon. We found fertilizer and peaceful bees very early on, which really helps. We saved a lot with the coupon, and obviously the crown. We gained 1200 harvesting just out of the crown, so it's really great. Thank you for watching. Please leave a like and comment anything that you want, and until the next video.